Isaiah chapter 15, page 425 in the scriptures. The message concerning Moab, because in the night Ar of Moab was laid waste, was silenced. Because in the night Kir of Moab was laid waste, was silenced. He has gone up to the house, and Divan to the high places to weep. Moab is wailing over Nebo and over Medeba. On all their heads is baldness, and every beard is cut off. See, it's good to have a beard. Shameful to not have one. In their streets they shall put on sackcloth, on the tops of their houses, and in their streets everyone wails, weeping bitterly. And Heshbon and Elallah cry out. Their voice shall be heard as far as Yahatz. Therefore the armed ones of Moab shout. His being shall tremble within him. My own heart is towards Moab. Her fugitives cry unto Soar like a 3-year-old heifer. For by the ascent of Luhith they go up with weeping. For in the way of Horonaim they rise up a cry of destruction. For the waters of Nimrim are wastes. For the green grass is withered away. The grass fails, there is no greenness. Therefore the wealth acquired and stored up they take away to the wadi of the willows. For the cry has gone all around the borders of Moab. It's wailing to Eglaim, and it's wailing to Be'er Elim. For the waters of Dimon shall be filled with blood. For I shall bring more upon Dimon, lions upon him who escapes from Moab, and on the remnant of the land. Send a lamb to the ruler of the land, from Salah to the wilderness, and the mountain of the daughter of Zion. And it shall be like a wandering bird, a nest thrown out. So are the daughters of Moab at the fords of Arnon. Bring counsel, execute judgment. Make your shadow like the night in the middle of the day. Hide the outcast. Do not betray him who escapes. Let my outcasts dwell with you, O Moab. Be a shelter to them from the face of the ravager. For the oppressor has met his end, destruction has ceased. Those trampling down have perished from the land. And in loving commitment the throne shall be established, and one shall sit on it. Mashiach prophesied. In the tent of David, of the line of David, Yeshua HaMashiach, judging and seeking, right ruling and speeding righteousness. Luke 1 verse 6, righteousness, blamelessly walking in the commands. We've heard the pride of Moab, very proud of his pride, his arrogance, and his rage. His boastings are not true. So Moab wails for Moab. Everyone wails. For the raisin cakes of Kir Hareseth they moan. They are utterly smitten. For the fields of Heshbon languish, the vine of Sivma. The masters of the nations have broken down its choice plants, which have reached to Yazer and wandered through the wilderness. Her branches are stretched out, they are gone over the sea. Therefore I bewail the vine of Sibma and the wailing of Yazer. I water you with my tears, O Heshbon and Elaleh, for acclamation has fallen over your summer fruit and your harvest. Gladness is taken away, and joy from the orchard. In the vineyards there's no singing nor shouting. No treaders tread out wine in their presses. I have made their acclamations cease. Therefore my inward parts sound like a lyre for Moab, and my inner being for Kir Herez. And it shall be, when it is seen that Moab has wearied herself on the high place, that she shall come to her set-apart place to pray, but not be able. This is the word which Yahweh has spoken concerning Moab since that time. But now Yahweh has spoken, saying, within 3 years, as the years of a hired man, the esteem of Moab is to be despised with all its great throng, and the remnant be few, small, and weak. Sounds like Moab ought to have done what the Father told them to do, not what they thought was a good idea to do. Have a blessed Shabbat, y'all. Shalom.